Welcome to Ear Companion. Tonight's reading is Joshua chapters 17 through 20. Joshua chapter 17. This was the lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph. As for Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war, therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. So this was for the rest of the children of Manasseh according to their families. For the children of Abiezer, for the children of Helek, for the children of Asriel, for the children of Shechem, for the children of Hepher, and for the children of Shemida. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, according to their families. But Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons but daughters. These are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They came to Eleazar the priest, and to Joshua the son of Nun, and to the princes, saying, "The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brothers." Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among the brothers of their father. 10 parts fell to Manasseh, in addition to the land of Gilead and Bashan, which is beyond the Jordan. Because the daughters of Manasseh had an inheritance among his sons, the land of Gilead belonged to the rest of the sons of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was from Asher to Michmethath, which is before Shechem. The border went along to the right hand, to the inhabitants of En-Tappuah. The land of Tappuah belonged to Manasseh, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. The border went down to the brook of Cana, southward of the brook. These cities belonged to Ephraim among the cities of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was on the north side of the brook and ended at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, and northward it was Manasseh's, and the sea was his border. They reached to Asher on the north and to Issachar on the east. Manasseh had 3 heights in Issachar, in Asher Beit Shean and its towns, and Ibleam and its towns, and the inhabitants of Dor and its towns, and the inhabitants of Endor and its towns, and the inhabitants of Tanak and its towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and its towns. Yet the children of Manasseh couldn't drive out the inhabitants of those cities, but the Canaanites would dwell in that land. When the children of Israel had grown strong, they put the Canaanites to forced labor and didn't utterly drive them out. The children of Joseph spoke to Joshua, saying, "Why have you given me just 1 lot and 1 part for an inheritance, since we are a numerous people, because the Lord has blessed us so far?" Joshua said to them, "If you are a numerous people, go up to the forest and clear land for yourself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the Rephaim, since the hill country of Ephraim is too narrow for you." The children of Joseph said, "The hill country is not enough for us. All the Canaanites who dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both those who are in Beit Shean and its towns, and those who are in the valley of Jezreel." Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, that is, to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, "You are a numerous people and have great power. You shall not have 1 lot only, but the hill country shall be yours. Although it is a forest, you shall cut it down, and its farthest extent shall be yours. For you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have chariots of iron, and though they are strong." Joshua chapter 18. The whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled themselves together at Shiloh and set up the tent of meeting there. The land was subdued before them. 7 tribes remained among the children of Israel, which had not yet divided their inheritance. Joshua said to the children of Israel, "How long will you neglect to go in to possess the land, which the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given you? Appoint for yourselves 3 men from each tribe. I will send them, and they shall arise, walk through the land, and describe it according to their inheritance. Then they shall come to me. They shall divide it into 7 portions. Judah shall live in his borders on the south, and the house of Joseph shall live in their borders on the north. You shall survey the land into 7 parts, and bring the description here to me, and I will cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. However, the Levites have no portion among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. Gad, Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance east of the Jordan, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them." The men arose and went. Joshua commanded those who went to survey the land, saying, "Go walk through the land, survey it, and come again to me. I will cast lots for you here before the Lord in Shiloh." The men went and passed through the land, and surveyed it by cities into 7 portions in a book. They came to Joshua to the camp at Shiloh. Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. There Joshua divided the land to the children of Israel according to their divisions. The lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families. The border of their lot went out between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. Their border on the north quarter was from the Jordan. The border went up to the side of Jericho on the north and went up through the hill country westward. It ended at the wilderness of Beit Aven. The border passed along from there to Luz, to the side of Luz, also called Bethel, southward. The border went down to Adaroth Adar, by the mountain that lies on the south of Beit Horon the lower. The border extended and turned around on the west quarter southward, from the mountain that lies before Beit Horon southward, and ended at Kiriath Baal, also called Kiriath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter. The south quarter was from the farthest part of Kiriath Jearim. The border went out westward and went out to the spring of the waters of Nephto. The border went down to the farthest part of the mountain that lies before the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is in the valley of Rephaim northward. It went down to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of the Jebusite southward, and went down to En-Rogel. It extended northward, went out at En-Shemesh, and went out to Jeliloth, which is opposite the ascent of Adamim. It went down to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. It passed along to the side, opposite the Arabah northward, and went down to the Arabah. The border passed along to the side of Beit Hogla northward, and the border ended at the north bay of the Salt Sea, at the south end of the Jordan. This was the south border. The Jordan was its border on the east quarter. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, by the borders around it, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, Beit Hogla, Emech Keziz, Beit Arabah, Zemaraim, Bethel, Zavim, Para Ophrah, Chephar Ammoni, Ophni, and Jebah, 12 cities with their villages, Jibon, Ramah, Beeroth, Mizpeh, Chephra, Mazah, Rechem, Irpeel, Terela, Zelah, Eliph, the Jebusite, also called Jerusalem, Jibath, and Kiriath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families. Joshua chapter 19. The second lot came out for Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Their inheritance was in the middle of the inheritance of the children of Judah. They had for their inheritance Beersheba, or Sheba, Maladah, Hazar-Shual, Bala Ezem, Zeltalad, Bethel, Hormah, Ziklag, Beit Markaboth, Hazar-Susa, Beit Lebioth, and Sharohan, 13 cities with their villages. Ain, Rimmon, Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities with their villages. And all the villages that were around these cities to Baalath-beer, Ramah of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Out of the part of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon, for the portion of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had inheritance in the middle of their inheritance. The third lot came up for the children of Zebulun according to their families. The border of their inheritance was to Sarid. Their border went up westward, even to Maralah, and reached to Dabesheth. It reached to the brook that is before Jokneam. It turned from Sarid eastward toward the sunrise to the border of Kisloth-Tabor. It went out to Daberath and went up to Japhia. From there it passed along eastward to Gath-Hepher, to Ethkazin, and it went out at Rimmon, which stretches to Ne. The border turned around it on the north to Hanathan, and it ended at the valley of Iftoel. Kadeth, Nahalal, Shimron, Idala, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. The fourth lot came out for Issachar, even for the children of Issachar according to their families. Their border was to Jezreel, Cheseloth, Shunem, Hapharaim, Shin Anahereth, Rabbith, Kishan Ebez, Remaeth, Enganim, and Haddah, and Beit Pazez. The border reached to Tabor, Shahazumah, and Beit Shemesh. Their border ended at the Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar according to their families, the cities with their villages. The fifth lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families. Their border was Helkath, Hali Beten at Shaph, Alamelech, Amad, Mishal. It reached to Carmel westward and to Shihor-Libnath. It turned toward the sunrise to Beit Dagon, and reached to Zebulun, and to the valley of Ifta-el northward to Beit Emek and Neel. It went out to Cabul on the left hand, and Ebron, Rehob, Hammon, and Cana, even to Great Sidon. The border turned to Ramah, to the fortified city of Tyre, and the border turned to Hassa. It ended at the sea by the region of Achzib. Ummah also, and Aphek and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out for the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali according to their families. Their border was from Heleph, from the oak in Zonanim, Adami Nekeb, and Jabneel to Lacham. It ended at the Jordan. The border turned westward to Aznoth Tabor, and went out from there to Hukkok. It reached to Zebulun on the south, and reached to Asher on the west, and to Judah at the Jordan toward the sunrise. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zur, Hamath, Rakath, Chinnereth, Adamah, Ramah, Hazer, Kedesh, Edrei, and Hazer, Iron, Migdal-el, Horam, Beit Anath, and Beit Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities with their villages. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. The border of their inheritance was Zorah, Eshtaol, Shemesh, Shalabin, Ajalon, Ithla, Elon, Timnah, Ekron, Eltekeh, Gibbethon, Baalath, Jehud, Beni Barak, Gath Rimmon, Mejarkin, and Rakin, with the border opposite Joppa. The border of the children of Dan went out beyond them. For the children of Dan went up and fought against Leshem, and took it, and struck it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and lived therein, and called Leshem, Dan, after the name of Dan, their forefather. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. So they finished distributing the land for inheritance by its borders. The children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun among them. According to the Lord's commandment, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath-serah in the hill country of Ephraim. And he built the city and lived there. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest, Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers, houses of the tribes of the children of Israel, distributed for inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord, at the door of the tent of meeting. So they finished dividing the land. Joshua chapter 20. The Lord spoke to Joshua, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Assign the cities of refuge of which I spoke to you by Moses, that the man-slayer who kills any person accidentally or unintentionally may flee there. They shall be to you for a refuge from the avenger of blood. He shall flee to one of those cities, and shall stand at the entrance of the gate of the city, and declare his case in the ears of the elders of that city. They shall take him into the city with them, and give him a place, that he may live among them. If the avenger of blood pursues him, then they shall not deliver up the man's slayer into his hand, because he struck his neighbor unintentionally, and didn't hate him before. He shall dwell in that city until he stands before the congregation for judgment, until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days. Then the man-slayer shall return, and come to his own city, and to his own house, to the city he fled from. They set apart Kedesh in Galilee in the hill country of Naphtali, Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim, and Kiriath Arba, also called Hebron in the hill country of Judah. Beyond the Jordan at Jericho eastward, they assigned Bezer in the wilderness in the plain out of the tribe of Reuben, Ramoth in Gilead out of the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan out of the tribe of Manasseh. These were the appointed cities for all the children of Israel, and for the alien who lives among them, that whoever kills any person unintentionally might flee there, and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, until he stands trial before the congregation.